không buồn không vui, nhưng mà quan trọng là phải để tiền trong túi em.
Baby tuần trong kem mưa tới Tokyo em với mèo hồi Aron bông trong.
A very good morning and welcome to our forum discussion. My name is JESNITA FARID and I'm the moderator for today. We are here together today to witness a forum about ethical dilemmas and ethical conflict from article by KPMG, which is 1MDB, and Corporate Governance and Corporate Social Responsibility by Zulian Malaysia. Firstly, I would like to thanks everyone to be right here today. Our topic today will be discussed by this well-known expert. Before we start our discussion, let me introduce to you our panel for today. The first panel is Ms. NOOR SYAZWANI binti MAHAMAD TAHARIM. The second panel is Ms. FATIN ATHIRAH binti Muhammad ZAIDI. And the last panel is Ms. Hasleyani binti Hassan. Okay, my first question to all of the panel. What is the main topic in the article that will be presented today?
Thank you, moderator. The article that will be presented on the day is about KPMG removal by 1MDB. The article was released on Thursday, 21 April 2022. The extract from the article is the 1MDB has had 3 auditors since it started its operation several years ago. The issue of interest are related to the subject matter of auditor switchings and the auditor failure allegation made against its 2 later auditors, KPMG and Deloitte. When it concerns Deloitte, it was accused of hiding 1MDB insolvency. As for the KPMG, it was accused of failing to expose the allegedly suspicious transactions between 1MDB and its joint venture partner, Petro Saudi International Limited, to the relevant authorities. As for the auditor switching from KPMG to Deloitte, question arose on the reasons for and its timing. That's all from me.
Okay, thank you, panel 1. Okay, for the question number 2. Based on the article that we have discussed, what do you understand about ethical conflict and ethical dilemmas?
Okay, for your information, ethical conflict happened when KPMG disagree with one exudent suggestion and make the ethical conflict. There's defense lawyer accused KPMG of taking long time to sign the audit report. But KPMG just being professional to sign until have a strong evidence. That's all from me.
Okay, next from me. Before I continue the description of the ethical dilemma in the article, I will give the meaning of ethical dilemma to everyone first. Ethical dilemma is a problem in the process between 2 possible options, neither of which is absolutely acceptable from an ethical perspective, although we face many ethical and moral problems in our life. Most of them come with relatively straightforward solution. So in the article, there was a tweet from former Finance Minister Datuk Seri Najib Razak in asking KPMG to sign the audit report from 1MDB financial statement. The audit firm's managing partner told the Kuala Lumpur Higher Court today. So, ethical dilemma in the article is the auditor in dilemma to sign the audit from 1MDB because the audit does not have enough evidence, and the auditor in dilemma to not sign the audit because the auditor feel treated. So, the auditor from KPMG decide to choose not to sign the audit because he want to be honest and professional until he obtain enough evidence from the transactions. That's all from me. Thank you.
So, what is the conclusion that you guys can give from the article?
Okay, for you guys information, the conclusion from ethical conflict and dilemma is the article show that the KPMG attitude is very important to the ethic in auditing. So it showed the best example to the auditor. That's all from me about the conclusion. Thank you, moderator.
Thank you. So, there's a question for panel number 3. What is your opinion about the article found by panel 1 and panel 2?
First of all, thank you for question, moderator. Okay. In my opinion, from panel 1 and panel 2, the article that presented the issue of 1MDB is still hot and is still what the public know and curious to know. Okay, to time for the based on the article, the auditor is a symbolic about the ethic and sincerity to doing the job and the way handle the problem and the way to address from his interest. Okay, that's all from me.
Okay, thank you, panel 3. So, I will continue for the next session, which is audit report. So I would like to ask about corporate governance and corporate social responsibility. So for panel number 3, can you tell me about a background of Zulian Company?
Okay, thank you for question, moderator. For if you can see at the annual report, the Zulian Corporation Berhad is was established at Penang 1999 and by Mr. Teo Benson. Okay, for now, the board of director is Haji Wan Mansur bin Omar, hold a position independent non-executive chairman. So for the annual report or financial statement is ending at 13 November annually. Okay, that's all from me.
Oh, but can you tell me about corporate governance and corporate social responsibility? Because there's someone that didn't understand so much about corporate governance and corporate social responsibility.
Okay, for we can see corporate governance in the latest introduction in 2008, which is from MOHD and we know described as the corporate governance, the act of managing the risk of that intervention and investigating any individual for maximize he or her interests. Corporate social responsibility, they can see about the how the company follow the standard or how the interest to public and have a something element which is market price, environment, workplace, and last but not least, community. So that's all for me.
Okay, I will pass the question from panel 1 and 2. If Zulian does not follow the mission and vision, what will happen to Zulian Company?
Okay, if the Zulian company does not follow vision and mission, they will for the first thing lah of the public view is bad image, and the side if other of production can decrease because of the thing or the what call it because of the manipulate media social can affect the company. Okay, for production as well, we can evaluate in bad way. That's all for me.
I have a question for you. How to ensure that corporate social responsibility can be applied to the community?
Okay, for my side, community is transforming people's life toward a betterment. So that the way community can also convey good things from time to time. Not only than that, but it can also communicate other friends, member or unity, talk about the way how what to build the reputation. Okay, for other side from company can going to do charity work to build reputation to customer or to the what call it to a supplier or other side. That's all for me.
Thank you, Penetri. We as an auditor, we must ensure that the application of strong internal control is taken and using another accountant to review the work. Not only that, the board of directors are responsible for the governance of their companies. The shareholder role in the governance is to appoint the director and the auditors to satisfy themselves that an appropriate governance structure is in place. So, corporate governance in annual report where the system of company are directed and controlled. Lastly, corporate social responsibility use 7 guiding principles to ensure the sustainability business and also committed to play due role as a good corporate citizen that have good corporate responsibility and profitability. Okay, thank you for all the panels today. That's all from us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.